Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Shannon Bishop. I'm the instructor of your Math 151 course online. And I just wanted to make a little video and welcome you to our class and also orient you a little bit with our Canvas page, because this first week, you are definitely expected to be engaging with our Canvas page, getting a feel for what's in there, and absolutely submitting some stuff. So it's kind of an intense week, to be honest, because we have to do all of the administrative things as well as diving into content. We're definitely going to do math this week. So I'm going to share my screen so that we can all see our Canvas page and just kind of talk you through some of the features and some of the expectations, as well as familiarize you with the layout and how I'm going to run this class. So I am going to share my screen with us so that we can all see. Okay, so this is what you should see when you log into your Canvas page. This is our home page. And on this home page, you'll just see obviously a little welcome to the course and some quick access, if you will, buttons that take you to my office hour information in case you're wondering when those are. I have both in-person and Zoom office hours. And then the meat and potatoes of our course are found in the modules, which you can access right here on this little button, or off on the left-hand side in our navigation toolbar, you'll also see modules. So however you want to access it, but that is where everything lives in terms of the content. All right, so in our Canvas page, you'll first of all just see some things that are put in by the powers that be of Chandler Gilbert. So if you've never used Canvas before, or if you're a brand new student to Chandler Gilbert, you're probably going to want to check out these links. They just give you some resources regarding how to use Canvas if you've never used Canvas before, giving you a sense of what resources we have on campus, as well as, excuse me, how to get involved with student life and leadership. So those are just there for your reference. Now, our content starts right here. So module 0, ladies and gents, is going to be our essentially getting started module. There is no content in here yet. However, there are extremely important details in here that you will want to go through. So the way that I recommend you navigating through our course is just by clicking at the very top of any module and progressing from there. So this is last year's video that'll get replaced by the one I'm making right now, but I'm going to put our welcome video right there. And then it just gives you a little sense of the structure of our course, some of the things to expect with regards to assignments and how you can view the feedback I give you for assignments. And then, of course, giving credit where credit is due with regards to the images. But what I want you to pay attention to here is that when you're done getting whatever you need to get out of this page, you can easily progress through the module by simply clicking next. You don't have to go like back into the modules and then click the next thing. You can just always click next. So if we go to next, it will take us through whatever was supposed to come next. So on the next slide, or the next page, I should say, you'll see just a quick PowerPoint that I set up for you that I want you to look through. And on this page, let me just point out that if you want to, you can subscribe to our online, or not online, I'm sorry, our remind text option. It's just another way that we can communicate using, essentially, it's like text messaging, but I will never know your phone number and you'll never know mine. So it's kind of cool the way that they encrypt it. It's a little bit more informal than having to use the Canvas inbox option, but a lot of students take advantage of this just because if they have a quick question, they just send me a text on remind, and then I get it like right away. And you can also very easily take a picture when you're texting within the Remind app, the same way that you can easily send a picture, like if you're texting your friend. So some students, when they're working on their homework, they might like take a picture of their homework and then just text it to me and ask a question, as opposed to having to upload it into a Canvas message. So you don't have to do it, but it is encouraged. So you guys will certainly use the online class code. You are not my in-person classes. You are my online class. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I didn't mean to hit next. I'm still in the slideshow. Hang on, back up. Here we go. So we're progressing through the slides. We are progressing. There we go. Next slide. There we go. So at the end of this PowerPoint, it asks us to please open the concourse syllabus using a new tab so that you can refer to it. Okay, because after this little presentation, the next thing coming is your syllabus quiz. And I don't want you to have to memorize the syllabus, obviously. So the goal here is that you just open the syllabus in a new tab and refer to it whenever you need to. So our syllabus is over here on the left-hand side, concourse syllabus. And if you just right-click it, you can say open in a new tab. And then lo and behold, the syllabus is, excuse me, right here. So I'm going to go back to the other tab. As you click next, as I was saying before, the next thing is to take the syllabus quiz. It's 8 questions, and those answers to those 8 questions are directly from the syllabus. So you are going to want to have this open while you take that little quiz. It's unlimited attempts, by the way. The quiz is unlimited attempts. So just keep doing it until you get them all right. But it's very important. There are some very important details in there that you're going to want to familiarize yourself with regards to the materials that you need and are allowed to have, with regards to my grading policies. Okay, super important. Exam policies, very important because you have 2 proctored exams. Your midterm exam is proctored in the online environment, and your final exam is proctored in an in-person environment. So please go read the syllabus and check all that out. Certainly my grading scale, how I grade, pretty standard, by the way. Attendance policy, institutional policies, and at the very bottom, very important, is our calendar. So you have a sense of what's happening each week throughout our course. So you're going to have this tab open and you are going to complete the syllabus quiz. After you take the syllabus quiz, you'll do your official syllabus acknowledgement. So once you get 100% on that and you officially know all the policies, you're going to come sign off that you have indeed been informed of the rules and policies, and whether you like them or not, you will abide by them. It is a binding document, so you have to sign it, or you can be withdrawn from the class. If you don't agree to the rules, then you can't be in it. So that'll be an important step as well. After the syllabus acknowledgement, there is a class requirement and startup quiz. Okay. So what this one has in it, I'm just going to let you guys, click it when you're ready. But what it has in there is there are some settings in Canvas that we want to make sure are correct. There are some features in Canvas that I want you to know how to use. And this little quiz will talk you through all of those and give you a chance to prove that they make sense to you and that you know how to do them. Also in here is the requirement that you be able to make a PDF on your smartphone. And there are instructions in there again as to how to do that. If you're brand new to it, it's embedded in there that it shows you how to do it. And then you have the opportunity to indeed follow through and prove that you know how to make a multi-page PDF. So lots of just little, again, administrative, but very important things for you to be successful in this class. You will have to use Canvas equation editor, for instance. You will have to upload pictures. You will have to upload PDFs. So all of that is in here. And once again, it's unlimited attempts. So just keep on doing it until you get them all correct. And when I check them off, of course, as indeed being correct. So that's what that is. After that, I'm just giving you a sense of, hey, here's our tutoring options. We have fabulous, fabulous tutors that are available both on campus 6 days a week. And we also have online tutoring that you can enter either right here through this link or on the left-hand side in Canvas, right here, left-hand side, tutoring/learning center. If you click on that, you will be automatically redirected to the online tutoring page. And then you can kind of get in their queue, so to speak, and a CGC tutor will be there to help you. So pretty amazing. Fabulous, fabulous services. All right, what's next? Yes, introduce yourself. So on this page, you will be making a short video giving us some information about yourself, sharing some pictures, some details of your life. This is also a discussion thread. So eventually after you post your video, you'll be coming back to comment on at least a couple of people's. What couple of people will you be commenting on? Well, those would be your core groups. All right, so you are each put into a core group right now. And when you look at your core group, you'll see who the people are that are in it. I can't do that right now because I'm the teacher. I'm not in a group. I'm in all of your groups, but you'll see you have like 4 people probably to your group, and whomever those 4 people are, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you watch at least 2 of their videos in that discussion thread that was just on the previous page. So you're going to go check out their videos. You're going to comment, you know, hey, I watched your video. I think it's super cool that you work at Starbucks or whatever. And then you're also going to tell those group mates how you would like to be contacted. So if you want to give out your cell phone number, you can. If you want to give your Snapchat handle or whatever it's called, you can, or you could simply say, hey, if you need me, just message me on Canvas, and your classmates can certainly reach out to you in that way as well. So that will be a graded assignment. So please make sure that you do it. And I think that might be the end of the getting started module. It is. Okay. So I'm going to purposefully go back now so you can see. Back on the modules page. Okay, that was everything within the getting started module. All of that is administrative stuff that absolutely needs to be done this first week. In addition to that, I have also posted our very first actual content unit. So the way that this is structured, I just want to quickly show you the structure of it, is pretty much the way all of our modules will be organized. So I'll always start with an overview to just give you a feel for what's coming up that week and what might be due. So it just starts with an overview page. After the overview page are the actual lesson materials. And the way that our lesson materials are presented is they are PowerPoints and or combination of videos made by me as well as other people, but I have vetted them. Like I chose those videos for a reason. So please don't go Googling stuff. No need to Google. Just use the videos that I've provided. I gave like an abundance, just in case you need more than whatever I may have given you initially. There's more options that I give at the end. So you hopefully will not need to Google to try to find a video. I have plenty, I think. So you're just going to go through these lessons. You're going to take notes. In, a notebook, you want to be organized, certainly, and you can write down definitions, whatever you feel like you need, certainly along the way. Oh, here's a video that I vetted, not made by me, but it's a good one. So I chose it for a reason. He's going to talk to us about the definition of a function as well as some of the function notation. And yeah, you'll just go through the PowerPoint, again, taking notes as needed, watching videos along the way, writing down the examples, stuff like that. And when the PowerPoint is done, you'll know because the clicking will just all of a sudden not go anymore. Like right now, I'm clicking, nothing's happening. So that's the end of that particular lesson. If I hit next, oh, look, it's another lesson. Now on this particular one, you'll notice that there's actually a document that accompanies a video that's in the last slide. So you are more than welcome to download or even print that document because that document gets used later on in the activity. So again, definitions, examples, definitions, examples, definitions, examples, and then this particular video is made by me. And so this is the document that I was referring to. This Word document that I'm doing my math on virtually is the same Word document that you'll find here. So if and when I use a document, I will always, of course, provide it so that you have access and can write on it if you want to. Okay, I'm going to purposefully go back to the modules now. So again, the way that it's structured is you'll always have some lessons made by me. And then I always provide additional videos as well. So here's the extra videos. These are not made by me, but they are hand selected by me. So if you need extra help with function notation, okay, here you go. If you want extra help with evaluating inputs and outputs, okay, here you go. If you need help with domain and range, okay, cool. Here you go. So I've chosen videos for you so that you don't have to go searching in the world wide web of craziness. All right, after all the lesson stuff is done, you will then typically see two more little categories. One of them is going to be optional practice. And what these are is they are either Canvas checkpoints where it's just like a multiple choice or like very short numeric response that are graded instantaneously. And when I say graded, I mean it tells you what you got right or wrong, but it does not count as a grade. It's just optional, just that quick feedback. And then sometimes I also provide additional practice that's not self-checked in Canvas, but it's just written. Like you'll do all the problems and hopefully, you know, get them right or whatever. And then I will also post the answer key. So as soon as you're done practicing your problems, you can immediately go download the answer key and just see how it went. Nothing in the optional practice category will ever be graded. Anything that's graded will always come in the mandatory task category. And so you'll see that this week you have two mandatory tasks. You do have a short homework assignment in the mandatory tasks, and you also have a Canvas quiz in the mandatory tasks. So the way that the homeworks are going to work, I might as well just show you since we're all here. So what you're going to do is you're going to download this document. Okay, so you'll click on it, open it up. If you have a printer, go ahead and print it. If not, you can just use regular loose leaf paper. That's fine. But you're going to open that document. You're going to do all of the problems, all of them. And then on the next page, you'll be submitting it. And here's how submission works. You will be asked a small collection, usually a small collection of questions that come directly from the homework. So for instance, this one, question 1 says, how did you identify the input and output to be for the graph in question 2? Okay, so on that document that you just completed, question 2 was a graph. And I'm now just asking you, what did you say the input and output was of that graph? So you'll just tell me, oh, I said that the input was height and the output was distance or whatever. You'll click that one. This next question says, what was your answer to number 3, part C? Okay, on the homework document, number 3, part C, yeah, there's an answer. Maybe it's 12, I don't know. Well, if it is 12, you will type 12. And so you're just kind of telling me, okay, here's what I got for that question. It's me spot checking your work, getting a feel for if you got them correct, close, way off. Okay, it's going to spot check us and hold us a little bit accountable. There will typically be only 4 or 5 questions like that. Now, the very last question, though, question 6 says, upload your, that should say your, single PDF file. Remember, you're going to be practicing making PDFs earlier. Okay, so hopefully by now you'll know how to make a PDF. So when you get here, you'll be uploading your PDF of your homework, completely filled in, front, back, both pages, all of it gets submitted. And that's me just spot checking that you completed it. So the previous 5 questions are me spot checking the accuracy. Did you get them right? Whereas the other 10 points of this come from just, did you try the whole thing? Are they all filled in? Is it neat? Is there effort there? And as long as it's completely done with good effort and neatness, you'll get a 10 out of 10 on that part every single time. Okay. And so that is how homework submissions are going to look. All right. This video has ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but that's okay because we're still getting to know the course. We're brand new here and it's good. It's time well spent. So this week, once again, mandatory tasks. Yes, to do homework. Oh, and you know what else is going to show up? It's not here yet because your homework isn't due yet. But as soon as your homework is due, once that window of time like closes, the answer key will go live. So as soon as like the clock strikes midnight, so to speak, if the homework was due at midnight, which they almost always are, right away that answer key will get posted so that you can then check the rest of your work, see how I solved it, look at my work, etc. And then this particular week, it looks like you also have a small quiz. So I know it's a lot. But like I said, it's only a lot this first week because we have to do the administrative things as well as our first week of content. And so for that reason, I encourage you to start early. I'm going to publish this page. You'll have time the end of this week, over the weekend, before our technically first day of school. You can be engaging with this and getting a head start. All right. So feel free to do that. Okay, I know that was probably a ton of information, but hopefully it gives you a little bit of sense of what to expect. So now that that's done, I encourage you to close out this video and go snoop around for yourself. Start working, start looking at that syllabus, practicing those features like uploading a picture, uploading a PDF, etc. And if you have any questions at all, please, please, please don't hesitate to ask. I am here for you. You can reach me on Canvas, reach me on Remind, or show up to my office. My schedule is posted. So I'm looking forward to working with you guys, and let's have a fabulous semester, shall we? Thank you so much.